Hey YouTube, coming at you with a Great League team from early in the season, from Bob Schmo the Hobo, who was at 2856 already back. No one's just submitted. I've submitted a few weeks. I think last time Great League was on actually, and he said 2850 to 2940. But in particular, they say, I saw your previous analysis on Moltres. I was wondering if you could take a second look at the Pokemon in the Dortmund regionals. It was on both players' team in the grand final, so I'm not alone in thinking it has a ton of play in this meta. Yes, it's slow to charge moves, but that matters less with shields down and nothing likes eating a Brave Bird. I'm a perennial legend, and through the sets in these recordings, I went from 2850 to 2940, or rank 200 to less than 100 on the leaderboards. I've never been this high up on leaderboards, and I've done all my climbing with this team. While of course the other two Pokemon are strong meta picks, you'll see Moltres puts in a ton of works. The Malamar IVs are to hit a Psywave breakpoint on most Toxapex and Talonflame into two-shot Diggersby with superpower. I think generally higher attack Malamar is the way to go. Well, you put a lot more work into breakpoints than I do. So, thank you for that. Yeah, let's check it out. Let's check it out in action. I did mention that Sucker Punch did get buffed. And when I kind of changed my tune a bit on this when I did the analysis in the this came in like 3-4 weeks ago, and since then I've done a analysis on the top 12 Pokemon used in the Lille championships, and Moltres was one of them. And when I was looking at the analysis, I'm like, what the problem was back when I used it previously was that one Brave Bird would not take out because you were using Wing Attack. So Wing Attack was not enough damage, so you had to do Wing Attack, Brave Bird, and then like another move, or you just have to like reset on something else. But now with Sucker Punch, because the Sucker Punches add up so much, you can just go Sucker Punch one Brave Bird, which makes it quite a stronger Pokemon now. So let's take a look at it in action from someone who's, I mean, this was weeks ago, so I'm guessing legend by now. Okay, great lead. You are double weak to Fairy in the back, so staying in here to just chip the Dugong. You are double weak to Ice on this team, right? Right off the bat, we saw a Dugong safe swap. Chipping just to make sure that the Malamar can take out from this range. But yeah, double weak to Ice. So just chipping the Dugong. Malamar will grab a shield. I expect a shield back when you have a Dark in the back here and a Fairy on their lead. You fight for switch as much as you can here. Basically, just you fight for switch. you're not losing the switch. So out comes the Wiggly. Wiggly is half normal typing, so you throw the superpower because that is neutral. Get the Clodsire back on it, and what's in the back? Pretty hard counter team. Well, it's not a hard counter because Malamar's not like a hard answer to Dugong, but Clodsire is a very hard answer to Wiggly, and Moltres is a very hard answer to Drifblim, being able just to straight Sucker Punch down, come out with a ton of energy, just going straight Brave Bird. They're probably more scared of the Clodsire, and at this point they just probably let go because, yeah, you just pretty much hard counter them. Okay, Diggersby is a terrible lead, so instant Malamar here. Met with a Drapion. So this is tricky because Superpower is neutral because they are half fighting, half poison. So you may grab a shield here, but you may need to try and go Malamar sweep in the back here. So going back-to-back Moltres sweep in the back here. So you're going straight back-to-back Superpower. You've already grabbed one shield. They'll be able to easily take you out here. Clodsire is going to come in and I think just probably eat these Aqua Tails. I'd be surprised if we shield. There's no real point to shield. We know Moltres is a low glassy. We know we have to try and run with it. So just going to take another move. Maybe throw if, as I say, or else you're going to take a third, and I don't know if I want to take a third here. But we are taking a third and then instant swapping, banking that energy. Out comes a Toxapex. So with the 50-second timer, they're waiting and you're waiting. I can see it. You're building up to as close to 2 Brave Birds as you can, and they are also recognizing that you kind of have to go Brave Bird here because a bait would put you in a terrible situation where they could farm you down. So they know they could just wait and go Brine, and that's exactly what they did. But now you don't Unless that's quick attack, then you do need to worry about it a little bit. If it's mud shot, you don't need to worry about it. If it's quick attack, you need to worry about it a bit. Instant swap, mostly just to reset all those nerfs. Whoa, why would they do that? Shielding up the Sludge Bomb. Maybe they thought you had an Earthquake. You're at the move. They're pretty much out of moves, so you got to throw blindly here. Brave Bird does land, and then able to... I'm really surprised they shielded that Sludge Bomb. Okay, terrible lead. Out comes Malamar. They're staying in because they are probably going to want to chip you with something before getting into their mid Pokemon here. And it is an Aqua Tail. And there is your Mandibuzz. They should make that switch sooner. Mandibuzz has such a good matchup. Mostly in the fact that, yes, you can only hit with Superpower, which is neutral. Foul Play is resisted. Superpower is neutral. Psywave is resisted. And then if you Superpower, you're going to lower your defense, and it just makes it that much easier for them. So they should have instant swapped. I don't like dropping that energy on their end. They don't need to. And it's not even like Clodsire has an amazing matchup against Mandibuzz. Stone Edge would be great, but with Sludge Bomb, they're low enough now that you may be okay, but you're going to have to probably eat a couple Dark Pulses here. I would be, yeah, there's at least a second Dark Pulse coming. And I don't even think the Sludge Bomb takes out, quite honestly. So just over farming a ton. You know, I still think they probably lived this in the red. Yeah, with ease. And then try to come in here. Probably going to get hit with an Aerial Ace, which is going to chip. Oh, Dark Pulse did catch the move. Jump Off in the back. Jump Off does have Fairy Wind. You got 2 shields. Even if it's a Seed Bomb or an Aerial Ace, yeah, that does chip. Just going to try and go straight Brave Bird. It's one of your only win cons is if they let this go. Yeah, you're in trouble. Yeah, and you know it. See, it's so funny when you watch me analyzing, and I should do this in I'm going to do this in one video eventually, but there's a huge difference between when I analyze a clear legend and those in the 2100 range, right? Because basically I'm just you're going to do this, you're going to do this, you're going to do this, you have to go this or you're going to lose, and then you're going to quit. And they just did everything, because that's when you get to the highest level, this sort of stuff should be clockwork. You should be able to know exactly what's going to happen, what you should be doing. Whereas when I'm doing a 2100 yellow, I'm how many times am I throw the move, throw the move, throw the move, and you just don't throw the move, or my man's there's just a huge difference between you can just tell I can look at a set of 5 and be and pretty much guess the range that people are at. Anyways, good lead. They get into their Malamar, so going into Moltres because Psywave is resisted, Foul Play is resisted, Superpower is neutral, and thought that they would just go straight Superpower, and they did not. They went resisted Foul Play. You can't really burn 2 shields here, so you guys got to take the Superpower now. Have back-to-back Ancient Power. They've already Superpowered once, so this probably take KOs. And out comes Charge Bug. Now, Ancient Power is super effective against Charge Bug, but Brave Bird's still Brave Bird in a neutral situation. So when you only get to one move, I think the nuke is correct there. And basically, that was kind of a blind swap, and it's fine. At this point, you're just trying to chip as much as you can. I was about to say, throw through Superpower. I just try and chip this Azumarill before getting taken out there. That super... If you got that Superpower off, they were probably in Poison Sting range. So I know you're trying to just not lower your Psywave so you wouldn't have... Because Psywaves are doing so much damage. Because it's a Shadow Claw clone, right? So it does a lot of damage fast move. But if you grab that shield... or put that even chip damage on, it's potentially lower to Poison Sting down. As opposed to now, you will need the third. Watch for the catch. Ice Beam won't take you out, but it'll put you pretty deep in the red. And now it is going to be yellow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Did you see that pause? I saw. Oh, they get to move. Everything's resisted, so you may live. I saw the pause. You do live with ease and get to a move here. So for those of you who missed that, there's like a just a 1 second pause because they know they were trying to catch. I know they were trying to catch. The opponent knew they were trying to catch. Everyone knew that a catch was coming. So it's just kind of making sure that we don't get caught on. Okay, see this again. See if you shield up the first one again or just let it go this time. Letting it go, it is a superpower. And comes a second one. They are lowered their attack, so it may not take you out, but it's going to put you very low. But because Psywave is resisted, double resisted on Dark at that, just knowing that you can take this down. Ooh, and they get to a move too. So going to shield because you can grab the second shield or keep switch. So there's really no other reason to keep a 1 HP Pokemon alive unless you are like truly forcing your opponent into that situation where you can otherwise hard counter them. Interesting. Yeah, you kind of have to stay in here. It does leave you vulnerable in the back a bit, because if it's like a fairy in the back, you're in trouble. But they give up switch. Whoa. So they give up switch into Diggersby in what was generally a decent match. It was a neutral matchup, honestly. But you could not get out because Psywave is resisted and then Moltres Sucker Punch was resisted. So you had to like kind of stay in there. Getting to the superpower, going straight for it, and getting to another one. Your attack is lowered. Diggersby is bulky. So not enough to take out. This will take you out. At this point, you let it go. What do? Coming in and showing your last Pokemon. It makes sense because Poison Sting is resisted. And it's just a Toxapex. So they are going to keep the alignment. Going straight Brave Bird. Oh, they're coming in here because Toxapex is going to have a bad matchup against Clodsire is the main reason. And they're just sacrificing that because they know that too. So they're basically just sacrificing Toxapex because they know Guzzlord's going to have to sweep here, which means they're probably going to shield here. Yeah, that's the only one I'd be like, situational awareness. Well, if you have a Brave Bird, they'll be more scared of that. But also they have 2 shields and you can kind of tell that they're going to sacrifice Toxapex. So all their shields are going to go to Guzzlord. So getting off just a Sludge Bomb. Any chip is good. Guzzlord's got a lot of HP, but it takes a lot of damage from these charge moves. You got 2 shields. You might want to start using some of them. Brutal Swing would have been resisted, but Toxapex probably has some energy. And it's another Brutal Swing. And then here comes this. Oh, not enough to take you. Not enough energy to throw, apparently. So I'm going to Brave Bird this out. And now, can you Sucker Punch down? You can. Okay, good lead. This is where you want to see the fairy. So we are staying in this matchup. Gonna throw here on proper timing. So this will chip. We've seen this matchup a million times in the Great League. No, Halloween Cup. So each Pokemon can take 1. Clodsire outpaces. So throwing on 4 here to minimize. And they live with 1 HP and give up switch into Magnezone of all things. So a bait here works because they're 100% going to shield, and this allows you to get more. It's not going to take them out. You're not going to get to another move, but it puts pressure on them to throw quicker. Ooh, just a Mirror Shot, which means you do get to another move. And now this will grab the second shield or take out. And it does grab the second shield. Straight Malamar because we need this. Superpower, you're going to have to shield up 1 move. Just respect it no matter what because you have a Moltres in the back. So we're going to throw this. Oof. Switch timer is pretty close to being up is my only thing I'd worry about. Watch the catch. Yeah, there it is. The superpower is... I mean, you have to be aware of it. I still probably would have taken out the... Body Slam is resisted because you're half psychic. Oh no, sorry, you're not ghost. Please ignore that. That's not correct. Ghost resist Body Slam, not psychic. And Magnezone comes back in, have the back-to-back, so going with the super power, this will take out even though your attack's lowered because Magnezone is very glassy. All that's left is a 1 HP Azumarill. And sorry, I thought I just did a very poor job editing here. Okay. Clodsire, last matchup into Charjabug, great lead. They'll probably get out into something. That something is Feraligatr coming in instantaneously with Moltres because the Shadow Claws are resisted by the Darks. Hydro Cannon would not, I was supposed to say one-shot you, but it does not one-shot you. Oh, but this second one will. I'm guessing this was intentional just to commit to the farm down because you could have just thrown the Ancient Power and taken it in the 1v2 because they maybe got to another one there, but deciding just to commit to the farm down. Looks like your fast move denied them somehow because they did not get him. Oh, no, okay. Just a visual glitch. And haven't we seen this team before? It's definitely a different matchup because they're playing this out. And last time they just top left with Poliwrath. Again, a content creators team probably that people cannot think for themselves. I mean, please watch my videos. No, you should be watching my videos. I'll talk about that in 25 seconds because I actually made it through the whole freaking battles, actually talking about the battles, which is a rarity for me. So do get taken down. Clodsire comes in. Icy Wind and Scald are both super effective. I'm gonna let the first one go. It is a Scald. Watch for, okay, they don't even try and catch. Okay. So yeah, thanks for the battles. I do think Moltres is strong. And I'll probably maybe try it once in the this week or next week or whenever Great League's on next. I don't know. Content creators team. So I'm not surprised that people follow content creators teams blindly. It's one of the main reasons people are subscribed to content creators. It's like, let me see your team that you're grinding with so I can grind with it too and hit legend. And you got to remember the player base, the extra amount of people that play GBL versus actually just watch content creators. It's not like I couldn't even guess what statistic that is. Percentage base of GBL players that watch content creators versus just play GBL anyways. But I've got to imagine it's like small. It's probably like 20% is my guess. Let me know your guesses below. I have no idea. But it's probably like maybe 20% of the player base that like watches content creators for like not only just team ideas, but it's also just to figure out what's out there, right? Because people just follow blindly. I always say you should not use content creators teams. Not that you shouldn't use content creators teams. I just don't like using them immediately when they're released because everyone's using them when they're released and then people counter it right away. And the second thing is go check out my video a couple days ago on the comfort of Pokemon. There's you using a content creator team will never be as good as a content creator using the content creators team. They're comfortable with the Pokemon. They know why the team works. They're the ones who put it together. So just like going and watching a 15-minute video. People don't even watch a 15-minute video. They like see the team and then instantly try it out without even actually watching how it's played. And that's not a good recipe for success. So yeah, you can use content creators team. Just be smart about it. Know the Pokemon, know the matchups, know why the team works, know how the team works. You need to know all this stuff before you use it, if you're going to use it. Anyways, thank you for this mission. I'm filming this in advance. I'm filming this Monday for Wednesday because I know Tuesday league turnovers at like 4, so I'm gonna have to like do my battles and then do videos at night, so it's a little trickier. But yeah, my guess is this morning's video was more Peko or more Pico, more Peko I think, because I said I wanted to test it out and I want to do a Beyond the Hype for that, even though it's a week late, but that is why it's called Beyond the Hype. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.